Napa Know How.
Right now, you can get a $20 prepaid Visa gift card by mail with the purchase of a Napa Legend Premium Battery. Its superior durability, capacity, and power make it the obvious choice for people who hate getting stranded by a dead car battery. So pretty much everyone. The Napa Legend Premium Battery and $20 back. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa Know How.
Napa Know How.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer ends 2/28/18.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I always love it when I receive emails or even text messages in all caps. The email that we got about today's second date update was primarily in all caps and exclamation points everywhere.
Was it not from Kanye West?
No, it wasn't. It was from Anthony. Anthony, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. I expected him to be like, hey, what's up? How are you? From the way that your email was written.
Oh, my gosh.
You were a very excitable guy, Anthony.
Oh yeah, I just think I blew it with this girl.
You sound like you're about to cry right now. Are you all right?
I'm sorry. I'm a little bit upset. I'm sorry.
Okay. Who is this girl, Anthony?
Her name is Trisha. She was a friend of a friend hooked, set us up on a date. It's been a long time since I've gone out on a date because I was in a relationship.
Anthony, are you crying?
I'm trying to get it together. I'm sorry.
Are you really crying?
And that's okay if he is, Jubal.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Hey, he really likes this girl.
I like men who are comfortable crying.
Yeah, but you went. Tell us about the girl,
You're
Anthony.
right.
She's just real sweet. She's got really beautiful hair. It smells great, and she's got a funny laugh. And she just seemed like a really nice person.
Okay. What'd you do on your date, Anthony?
I was afraid of doing anything too romantic and too forward, so I got ice cream and, looked at the water and had dinner. It was just a really nice, fun time.
I'm sorry that I judged you. I'm almost in tears right now.
Stop,
That
man.
sounded like.
I think, Anthony, what people are curious about is, like, how can you get so attached to a woman that it makes you cry when you've only gone on one date with her?
Well, part of it's her, because she seemed like she really liked me. And then, like I said, I've not done this a lot. I dated my high school girlfriend since I was a freshman in high school, and then we were together until a year ago.
Okay.
So that's all you've had. You've
Wow.
had one serious girlfriend ever
So like 10 years?
Yeah,
and never dated.
right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we need to.
That explains a little bit.
Yep, it does.
So how did the date end between you guys?
Did you weep into her neck while she held you?
We just hugged because, I don't like to kiss on the first date because, I want to have like a nice, memorable thing
Okay.
that everything else is built on.
Now, your email said you'd be really devastated if you never found out why.
Well, I mean, if I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, right? So it'd be nice if I could figure it out.
I know you're new to this, but it's one date, dude. You get blown off a lot in the dating world.
Yeah,
It's
believe
true.
me.
Yeah, but she seemed to really like me, and she was so sweet, and she's got the best-smelling hair ever.
Okay. You brought up the hair twice.
So you didn't freak out about her hair the whole time on the date, right? Because that could freak a girl out.
I didn't mention it.
Okay.
Okay.
It sounds like you were really, really into her hair.
Well, it's really pretty, and she looks like a shampoo commercial girl. It's great. I don't want this to sound weird or anything. I just really felt like a strong connection with her, and I just don't want to lose that.
Okay.
I don't think that comes along every day.
So Anthony, little concerned about your emotional state. I just want to prepare you. Like a lot of times when we get the other person on the phone, they can say some negative or maybe some unflattering things. Are you prepared for that?
I think I'll be okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's already upset.
This is
Wow.
going to end poorly.
Not to make you wait any longer, we're going to play a song.
Oh, no.
Come back and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You guys think Anthony's been huddled in a ball in the corner weeping
Yeah.
during that whole song?
Listening to a really sad song, like True Colors or something.
Anthony, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
God, I feel so bad.
My heart was beating so fast in that last song. It was just...
If anybody's just tuning in for the second date update, Anthony called us about a girl named Trisha that he went out on a date with. The first person he's been out with in how long, Anthony?
Well, since my girlfriend and I broke up a year ago.
Okay.
And his first real adult date, period.
Yeah,
You've
because-
never dated before.
He met her in high school. They dated for a long time.
Can I give you some advice, Anthony?
Okay.
Anthony, are you for
Yeah.
real freaking out this much?
I just haven't dated a whole lot. I knew she was special. Everything about her was so right.
You gotta try to pull yourself together a little bit.
Pull yourself together, Anthony.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you? It is one date, and this does not sound attractive. I am sorry.
emotional.
He needs a little tough love right now. Anthony, I want you to stand up straight, pull your shoulders back, and get ready to do this like a man.
Okay.
All
You never
right.
know. Anthony could have met the love of your life that night. This is very important, Anthony.
Okay, Jubal,
What?
we just went through a whole power him up thing.
I know, but I just want to let him know how important this thing is, and he should be very nervous.
Stop. No.
I am nervous.
I know, Anthony.
Anthony.
I know. You're an emotional dude. I get it. But put your phone on mute if you start to, like, hyperventilate or cry.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. Anthony, you still there?
I'm here.
All right, I just want to make sure you didn't pass out.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Trisha.
This is she.
Hey, Trisha, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
You recently went out with a friend of mine.
I did?
Yeah. His name is Anthony. You remember going out with a guy named Anthony?
I do. How is he? Wait. Okay, you're on the radio and he's your friend.
I'm on the radio, so I have lots of friends.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and Anthony happens to be one of them.
Okay.
And he said that he really enjoyed the date with you and thought that you guys were going to go out again, but you haven't called him back or responded to any of his messages or voicemails or any of that. So I wanted to call you and ask if he did something wrong on the date.
That's just weird that he's having you call for him, but he did have a really great time on the date. That's true.
He did? Did you not have a good time then?
I mean, I had a good time, but I think that Anthony had a really good time. Like,
Was he just too eager on the date?
well, it wasn't really on the date. It was afterwards.
What do you mean?
He tweeted like 5 times about our date within like 2 hours.
Oh.
So
What?
he went back after your date and just started tweeting about it?
Yeah, he was like, he tweeted "Lonely No More," "Most amazing date of my life."
Oh my God.
Points.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is horrible. What were you?
Well, wait, it gets better. It was like, is this what love really feels
Oh,
like?
God.
With exclamation points and question marks.
Are you scared at this point, Trisha?
I mean, yeah, especially, okay, how about this one? At last, my love has come. And he did, in parentheses, put Etta James.
No.
Oh, no. Really? He's quoting Etta James on his Twitter feed. Trisha,
Yeah.
I should also let you know that Anthony is currently on the other line right now listening to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Hi.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry if it creeped you out a little bit. I mean, I was just trying to make a really nice evening for you, and
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
Oh, my God.
I thought we were having fun.
Okay, well, the date was very nice. You took me out on a very nice date, and it was fun. But seriously, Anthony, you tweeted, "Oh, my God, freaking out. I think I hear church bells."
Oh, isn't that a romantic thing to say? I mean, isn't that what every
Yeah,
isn't
we
that
were
what every
together
girl
for like
dreams about?
3
Is
years.
finding the right guy and getting together and living happily ever after.
Are you crying?
No.
Oh, my God, this is a joke, right? There's no way you're crying right now.
No.
I think he has allergies. I think that's what it is. Trisha, Anthony's an emotional guy.
Anthony needs therapy.
Amen. I am sorry.
Trisha, Anthony, let me help you out a little bit. Trisha, if you didn't know, Anthony just got out of a long relationship with his high school sweetheart. You're the first girl he's been on a date with since high school.
Dude, be single for a while. Seriously, there's so many great things about being single. Like, go experience life a little bit before you tie
by
yourself
myself?
into a relationship.
Yes, Anthony, it's okay to be single and experience things by yourself. It's actually a very fun time. You can do it.
Okay.
Anthony, you need to really, dating is hard and it's going to hurt. But you need to find some confidence, dude. What do you like about yourself?
I think I'm charming and I'm good looking. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Trish thought you were good looking, didn't you?
Yes, he's very attractive.
See, she thinks you're good looking.
Okay.
Now, Trish, if you could give one piece of advice to Anthony, what would it be?
Yeah, stop crying.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the date was really sweet, and I think that maybe if he just, the charming part of it all was very nice, but the clinginess and the, just all of a sudden feeling like you were owned by, I don't know, he needs to baby step it. Baby step.
Okay.
That's good advice.
Anthony, you'd like to go out with Trisha again, right?
Yeah, I would, very much.
Oh, look at that.
Do you think you can hold it together and not be too clingy?
Yes. Yes, I'll work on that. I'll be good at that.
At this point, I would like to ask you if you'd like to go on a second date with Anthony.
Hey.
Trisha, do you want to give him another shot? We will send you guys out. We'll pay for it if you go out with Anthony one more time.
I think I'd rather set him up with one of my friends.
A friend that you dislike or what?
If I go out with him again and this happens, then it is going to cost me something because now I'm going to be the mean girl, and I don't want to be the mean girl. Yeah. And I just feel like he needs a little bit more time to be single.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Sorry, Anthony, but you got your answer, and now you know.
Okay.
Maybe take some time to yourself, especially if you haven't dated in a while. The first girl that you go out with, you'll fall for her because you'll think that she's awesome because she's something different than what you've been used to. Mm-hmm. But you need to kind of check your emotions a little bit.
You mean I should not share all of myself right away?
No, definitely don't. Wait till the third date for the crying. Dude.
I was going to say the third year.
Okay, guys, thanks for trying.
Do like everybody else and save the tears for the bedroom.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously, Anthony, you tweeted, "Oh my God, freaking out. I think I hear church bells."
Oh, isn't that a romantic thing to say? I mean, isn't that what every girl dreams about?
3 years.
The right guy and getting together and living happily ever after.
Are you crying?
No.
Text in at 78592 says, poor guy, he sounds like a sweetheart, but definitely not ready for dating.
Yeah.
Yet.
A little unstable.
That was a clip from today's second date update. If you missed it, Anthony and Trisha went on a date. She wasn't calling him back. Why? Because when she got done with the date, she went home and saw that he was tweeting a bunch of things about how amazing it was and how he wrote basically what happened right there. And then he started to kind of cry and was very emotional. So
the guy hasn't dated anyone since high school, man.
Yeah.
And I just have this feeling that his ex isn't sitting around crying. I bet she's maybe celebrating
yeah,
her newfound freedom,
she's
right?
probably doing okay.
Yeah.
And he's not okay with that.
No, he's not.
And I'm all for a guy crying. I'm an emotional
Absolutely.
guy. I cry all the time. But that was something's a little off with him. He is literally bawling after one date.
There's sometimes when you got to keep it together a little bit.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That's time to cry in private after a first date.
And that's for both genders.
Yeah.
Nobody should be
Good
crying
point.
on a first date. It doesn't matter if you're man, you're woman, who you're dating.
That's going to
what's going on.
scare anybody away.
Yeah. I mean, unless someone dies. I think that's the only time it's okay to cry on the first date.
Yeah, no matter what. If you go out with someone and then after that they're tweeting about how it was the most amazing date experience and their heart is ready to love again and they're in tears and they can't do anything but think about you after a first date, that's probably going to scare you off.
But you know what? It doesn't scare everybody off because we just got a text in that says, "Oh, I'll go out with Anthony."
Yeah. They're into it.
Yeah.
See, some people might like that. They might both be they both be tweeting the same thing and both crying and calling each other and talking about how they've met the love of their life after one dinner date.
And then I heard him on the second date, and then I just couldn't handle it.
God, I mean, if they're crying after one date, can you imagine the tears after the breakup?
Oh man, it'd be really tough.
Yeah.
So they decided not to go out again. Well, she decided not to go out with him again.
Yeah.
But he'll be all right
Wait.
eventually. Maybe with some therapy and
Yeah.
something. He'll be okay. He'll get through this tough time in his life. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Now ADT can help protect your family at home and on the go. Get started with ADT's best offer, an ADT starter kit and security camera installed free. A savings of $449. Plus, you'll get ADT Go, the new family mobile safety app and service for 24/7 emergency response. Go to ADT.com/podcast today to take advantage of ADT's best offer with 36-month monitoring contract, easy pay and QSP. Early termination and activation fees apply. Additional charge for ADT Go premium services after 3/31/18. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at ADT.com. Offer ends April 1st.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm pretty excited about today's second date update because from reading the description of the date on the email that we got, it sounds like we're going to be doing a second date update with one of the members of the Three Stooges.
What?
Or all three of the Stooges.
Did someone like slip on a banana peel or
Kind of
something?
sounds like that. Tiffany, who is on the phone with us right now, wants to do a second date update today. She wants to call a guy named Eric. But the description of your date, Tiffany, in your email sounds like you had one of the worst experiences ever or one of the most hilarious if you like slapstick comedy.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We actually, besides those, like, couple little incidents, I thought had an amazing time.
Yeah, so why don't you just kind of like run through the string of events that you documented in your email, and I want everybody to hear it.
Well, first of all, I was really excited to go out with Eric, and we decided to meet at a bar for a happy hour, and I ended up, just like, traffic was terrible, and so I think I was about 20 minutes late. So I got there, and I was so apologetic. I felt so bad, and then I was trying to tell him the story of what had happened, and I use my hands a lot.
Yeah.
And I accidentally hit myself in the nose and gave myself a bloody nose.
That's hilarious. That's what I mean by it sounds like an episode of the Three Stooges or something. You're just like poking each other in the eyes and giving yourself a bloody nose.
Did you run to the bathroom?
No, because at first he noticed and I didn't notice.
Oh, no.
So you hit yourself in the nose and you're still talking to him, and then he just started to see blood trickle down your upper lip.
Yes, well, because it wasn't like a lot at first, and then I used to get bloody noses all the time when I was a kid. So I thought he was gonna like spit out his water, and I was like, "What is going on with you?" And he's like, "Your nose is bleeding." And then I was like, "Oh my God, I have a bloody nose." I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to take like a napkin because it was like a cloth napkin. So I just like held my hand under my nose, but I wanted to finish the story.
What? You just stayed at the table?
Yeah, you continued telling the story with the bloody nose and didn't be like, "I'll be back in a minute."
Well, it was bleeding, but like I was just getting to the good part, and I figured I'll just take care of it in a second.
I would have been humiliated if I got a bloody nose on a first date.
I know. I feel so dumb. Like, what am I, 7? Like talking with my hands like that, and then I gave myself a bloody nose.
Yeah,
You have
that's pretty funny.
horrible hand-eye coordination.
But it was an accident.
Well, I understand that, but there's a lot of things that I've done in my life that are accidents that are really embarrassing.
Do you punch yourself in the nose often?
Just to, like, if I ever need to make myself sneeze.
What?
Oh my
You punch
God.
yourself in the nose if you need to make yourself sneeze.
Yeah, that will make you sneeze.
Okay, I had no idea.
That is strange.
So I'm guessing that eventually you cleaned up your nose and got the date back on track.
Right. And we continued to talk and laugh for, like, over an hour, and then it was, like, time to go home, and he walked me to my car.
Yeah.
And so I thought, like, oh, okay. I just figured he was going to try and kiss me, maybe. I mean, and he didn't.
You had blood all over your face.
Yeah.
Crusties all over your
the bloody
nostrils.
nose wasn't there anymore at this point, right? Like it was all cleaned up?
Yeah.
Okay. So he didn't go in for a kiss.
No.
How did you guys end everything? What's the
Oh my
last
gosh.
thing?
So then I forgot to tell you, I just feel bad about like the bloody nose and being late. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. I feel like we had fun, and I'm like, I really want to do this again. I go, I'll make it up to you, and I'll pay the next time we go out.
Wow, that's tight.
What did he say to that?
He just was like, yeah, but like it was kind of like a yeah where like then I got home and I called my friend Amy, and I'm like, what do you think this yeah sounds like? Do you think, and she couldn't figure it out either. Like, is it a yeah like he's just tired but he was into it, or if like he was trying to be cool, or if he's not into it at all?
So, well, it's probably a yeah that he's not really into it because he hasn't been calling you back, right?
Yeah.
I've texted him twice since then. And the second time, I sent a text that said, remember, I'm paying, with like a wink face.
Yeah. And nothing? He didn't respond to that?
Mm-mm. Like, I realized this was probably not a perfect date for Eric, and a lot of that was my fault, but I think in between those, like, really embarrassing moments that, like, we had a lot of fun. He seemed to be having a good time. He talked a lot. He laughed a lot. And I want a second chance, you know, like a movie.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and then get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Call now to win a $1,000 cash crate.
1-866-MOVING-92.5.
It's Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Tiffany is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy named Eric. Eric and her had a lovely first date at a bar where she physically assaulted herself at the table and gave herself a bloody nose. I guess Tiffany was talking with her hands and accidentally smacked herself in the nose and then got a bloody nose. Tiffany, are you about ready to call Eric?
Yes.
You really like this guy. Are you going to be sad if he says something mean?
I mean, besides those couple of incidents, I thought we had a lot of fun, and conversation was good, and...
All right. So there's really nothing that you can think of. I mean, other than punching yourself in the nose, everything seemed to go very well.
Maybe he's one of those guys that gets mad, like, if you're more than 2 seconds late or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you did show up about 20 minutes late. All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, man. I don't really, I'm not going to buy anything or whatever.
No, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just need like 5 minutes of your time.
Whoa.
He thinks that we're selling
Telemarketer?
him something? Yeah. I mean, kind of.
I'll dial him back. Okay. See if I can get him to invest in some life insurance.
Maybe buy some door-to-door meat.
Yeah. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, I'm not interested in anything, okay?
No, you're going to be interested in this, I promise.
Off the list or
No,
whatever.
I'm not a telemarketer. I actually want to help you out with something.
Look, man, I don't need help. I'm fine.
I'm not. I promise you. Don't hang up. Hey, are you still there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm still here. What
Okay, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. And I'm not calling to sell you anything. I'm calling you because I got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What?
Yeah. Now are you a little interested in what I have to talk about?
I mean, not really, but what are you talking about?
You recently went on a date with a girl named Tiffany, right?
How do you know that?
Because Tiffany emailed me and asked me if I could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling her back.
She works for the radio station?
No, she listens to the radio show and asked if we could call you to find out if she did something wrong on your date because she would like to see you again. So she's wondering why you're not getting back to her.
I mean, I don't know if I want to talk about that stuff on the radio or whatever.
Is there anything?
If she emailed you, she'll tell you whatever she wants. I don't really feel comfortable talking about.
She doesn't know. I mean, unless it's something that is your personal life and embarrassing about you, I can understand you not sharing that. But is there anything I can tell her just to give her some sort of advice?
I mean, like, talk to her about it, and you'll get a sense of why no one's going to go on another date with her.
Well, I talked to her about your date. She told us about it. She said there was an awkward moment where she accidentally hit herself in the nose, and her nose started bleeding.
Yeah, that was one of many incredible moments of the date, yeah.
Incredible, but I don't think you mean incredible like an actual good thing, right?
No, I mean it is like the most sarcastic thing possible.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you staying on the phone with me for a few minutes. If your date was that bad, don't you think it'd be nice to give her some advice so that in the future when she goes out with people, it isn't as painful as an experience as it sounds like it was?
She's just the weirdest person that I've ever gone on a date with.
That's intense.
How so?
You ever meet one of those people that just blows everything up into like the biggest possible deal? Like, oh my God, the traffic was the absolute worst. Like everything is underlined.
Yeah.
Everything is in caps lock. Everything is just 15 exclamation points. She was like, the traffic was the absolute worst traffic I've ever been in. Like, take New York traffic and take LA traffic and take Mexico City traffic or whatever she said and add them all together. That's the traffic I was just in. Can you believe it? And it's like, there's no way to possibly believe that. That's ridiculous.
It seems like you didn't even give her a chance, though. I mean, if you're talking about, she just obviously felt bad about the traffic and was trying to make up for it.
I see your point, but it was with everything. It wasn't just the traffic. It was every single element of our date, every story, every reading of the menu.
Whoa.
You know, like, oh my God, they have margaritas here. Oh my God, I love margaritas, but I want it to be the best margarita. And the margarita comes, and it wasn't just like take a sip and like, this is pretty good. You want to try it? It's like, oh my God. This margarita is amazing. I've never had a margarita like this before.
I've definitely been around those type of people. I know exactly the type of person you're explaining.
Yeah, you just pray you're not at their table, but you just hear them from the other side of the room.
But come on.
This is the most amazing, life-changing margarita you've ever had, Eric. All right.
They met a shaman on the top of the hill to like taste the salt of the Himalayas on the rim of the drink. No, it's a dumb drink. I tried it and it was like, yeah, it's a margarita. It's a margarita.
Poor girl was just excited.
Yes, I've had a margarita in my life.
Give her a break. You know?
Hey, we talked to her a little bit, Eric, and I didn't get that vibe from her at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. She described the date as like one of the best dates she'd ever been on, and Eric was the greatest guy she'd ever met.
That's true.
Right. She kept telling, she had a bloody nose and stayed at the table and kept telling her story and was like, and then I'm just sitting there and be like, do you need something? Do you need a napkin or whatever?
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh my God, you're the greatest guy. You're just like the greatest guy. I'm like, you have blood coming out of your nose.
You're like, no, I'm not the greatest guy. I'm just a human, and I noticed somebody else with a bloody nose, and I thought I might give them something to wipe it up with. Hey, Eric, I really appreciate you giving us a little bit of information on your date, man. That's awesome.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm as exhausted now as I was after the date, just thinking about it.
Well, that was the
It
most...
feels like it's like a marathon, or like 3 marathons, or like the longest marathon in the history of the world.
Eric, I should also let you know that Tiffany is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
What?
Oh, hi, Eric. That was really mean. I don't know why if you were having such a bad time, first of all, that you stayed. Second of all, you were laughing and having a good time and telling stories, too. And third of all, that really was the best margarita of my life. And I'm not ashamed to share that with people.
I suggested more drinks because I was going out of my mind.
Oh, because I'm not all bitter and like, margaritas, who cares?
I was going out of my mind, and I was just praying that the next drink you would see that if that margarita actually was the greatest margarita in the world, then by default, the next drink could not be as amazing. But it was even better.
Of course it could. It's probably from the same batch. That's how they do it at restaurants.
Eric, why you gotta be so mean, right? You're telling me that you didn't have any fun at all with Tiffany. She sounds like a fun girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, in the fleeting moments where there was just a lull. Yeah, it's great, but I'm sorry, you're just you take everything and make it into the biggest possible thing, and it's just exhausting. I can't it's too much. It was not the speed that I go at.
Okay, so then just because apparently I'm too much for everybody, what speed do you go at? Like, what would you have wanted?
Just a normal conversation. I just want to have a normal conversation, okay? I don't want to have to feel like everything that we're talking about or everything that's been experienced is the greatest thing in the world or the worst thing in the world. I just want to have a calm, just regular, normal conversation.
That sounds like the most boring date of all time. Sorry you had such a terrible time. You didn't seem like it. And I'm sorry I was trying to have a good time and make everything fun and nice. That's a horrible thing to do when you're dating. I forgot.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's the most horrible thing you could do on a date.
Eric, do not be mean right now. Come on.
Hey, Eric, would you like to go out on a second date with Tiffany? We'll pay for a second date.
No, I'm good. I'm okay.
You sure?
No, I respectfully declined.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. I regret even asking them to ask about a second date, and I would rather punch myself in the nose until my whole head bled out than go on another date with you.
I think, you know what? That is a second date update first. We've had a lot of interesting endings to these things, but never somebody wanting to just beat their face in until they weren't alive anymore.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today is living my dream.
Uh-oh.
He's a single dad.
Wait,
And I've
what?
always wanted to be a single dad.
You don't want kids ever. You hate children.
But being a single dad is great because you get all the joys of having a kid or whatever, but you only have to do it like every other weekend.
Oh,
You know?
you're talking about like a divorced dad.
And then
Okay.
usually get a lot of McDonald's.
I see.
Because that's usually where, you do the meetup to exchange kids and stuff, so you're always getting McDonald's.
So it's like children light is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the way to do it if you're going to do fatherhood. That's what I've heard, at least. His name is Kevin. Kevin, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Is it as romantic as he describes it, being a single dad?
Well, I have to say, I do try to throw in some vegetables every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, for them, I guess, but yeah. You get McDonald's at least twice a month. That's fun.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done or they riot.
Your email said that you're a single dad. You don't date very much, so you were really excited to go on this date.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, actually. And, I guess I'm out of practice or whatever. I don't really know how to do that anymore, date. So the way I met this girl was pretty cool. I was taking my kids to the Natural History Museum.
Good dad.
Never mind. Hey, forget what I said about being a single dad. That sounds terrible.
It's not. It's dinosaurs and stuff. It's like perfect.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm back on board. Sounds great.
Oh, my God.
All right. So you were at the History Museum with your kids, and that's where you met her?
Yeah, because we were part of a tour.
Uh-huh.
And my kid asked me something about, I don't even remember now, it's something about dinosaurs, and I was searching for the answer, and I couldn't come up for it. And Stephanie, that's this girl's name, she stepped in, and she, completely knew all these answers. And, of course, both of my kids, totally fell for her right there.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool. So we got to talking a little bit. And I don't know, I guess flirting. I think it was flirting.
Well, I assume if you guys went on a date, it was flirting.
Okay, yes, thank you. I just don't recognize it. So anyways, so we did start talking, and at the end of our time in the museum, I told the kids to sort of go over there for a minute.
Yeah, you distracted them with something shiny.
Daddy needs
I
a moment.
did. I said, look at that. Look at those skeletons over there, and I pushed them that way.
Yeah.
And then
check out those bones over there. Daddy's going to try to get a bone of his own
Oh,
going
my
on.
Hey, whoa.
God, how
Yeah.
long have you been waiting to work in a bone joke?
3 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But I did tell her, I don't normally do this, but I asked her if she would like to go out with me.
That's so cute.
Nice.
You sound cute, nervous, and it sounds lovely.
So I got her number, and we made a plan. And
where'd you go?
We went to this nice restaurant, and we were having a good time. And then something sort of awkward happened.
Okay, how far into the date were you when the awkward thing happened?
Well, unfortunately, it was kind of at the beginning because we were waiting for our table at the bar, and we were ordering drinks, and the bartender carded us, which is kind of funny.
And you're not 21. You're not of age.
So I was flattered, I guess. And and he took our IDs and then he handed them back to us, but he like switched them up. So I had hers. She had mine.
Okay, so what's awkward about that?
Because the picture on my ID is like 3 years ago, and I weighed at least 90 pounds more than I do now.
Oh, okay. So did it even look like you on your ID?
I can barely recognize myself in that ID.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I got this big, ugly beard, and it wasn't a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Why would that be awkward, though? I mean...
Because she sort of looked at it, and then she looked at me, and she was like, is this you? Kind of, you know, and I was like, yeah, and I went into the whole story about how, what was going on, and I don't know. I mean, she just seemed sort of shaken up by that. I mean, I don't look like that anymore.
If anything, I would feel like she'd be impressed that you were improving yourself and doing what you needed to do to feel good about yourself.
Yeah, me too. And that's generally been the reaction.
It's like, good for you for losing weight and getting healthier again. Yeah. And that actually made her angry, I guess.
And I never asked. I mean, I assumed that she was a single mom as well that you met at the History Museum.
No. She doesn't have kids, but...
Oh. She doesn't have kids.
No, she doesn't have kids, but I mean, that was one of the things that I thought was really cool is like she seemed really cool with my kids. I mean, she got along with them really well, at the museum. And I'm biased, but my kids are pretty cool. And they were entertaining her. So that seemed like it was not going to be a problem, which is a huge deal.
Yeah, it would be different if you let her know that you had kids on the date and she didn't know that going into the date. Then you could be like, well, maybe she's not calling back because of that.
Right. No, but that's not it. She totally got along with them. So...
So how did the date end?
Well, okay. So we finished dinner, and I was walking to her car, and I said goodnight. I had a really great time, and I tried to give her a hug, just a hug. And she sort of like backed away.
Ooh.
And
backed away from a hug?
Yeah.
Did she say anything about it?
I made some like joke about like too fast or something, and she sort of said, yeah. And then she said, well, okay, bye. And then she left. I mean,
how dare you think I'd hug you on the first date?
I mean, I wasn't going to try to kiss her, but I thought, anyways, I don't know. I am super confused because, I called her, left her a message and told her I had a great time. And I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, wow, she thinks I'm a creep or something, but I couldn't quite tell. Right. So I called her and I texted her, and there's just nothing. No response.
No response at all,
that sucks. It's like your first foray back into dating, and you get denied a hug.
I know. It was like, it started out so great at the museum, and then, so I guess I'm asking you guys, like, what do you think happened? Like, what is it? I'm super confused.
Well, yeah, the dating game has changed a lot. People don't hug anymore. You can get a disease that way. So she's...
Is that right?
Yeah. Sorry, you didn't know that. We already figured it out. No need to make the phone call.
We're done here.
I have no idea what it could be. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Kevin is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Stephanie. We think the reason Stephanie's not calling him back is because Kevin decided to do the unthinkable in his life and get healthy.
Oh, ick.
Yeah, lost a bunch of weight, started eating better, feels better than he ever has before, except now, sure, you can run more, but you can't run after love, can you? Can't catch love. Can't run that fast, Kevin.
I was trying.
Yeah, you got winded, buddy.
If you missed the first part, Kevin told us about the date that he went on. They went out and had dinner, and the bartender asked them for their IDs at one point, and he showed his ID, and he looks a lot different in his ID because how many pounds heavier were you?
90.
90 pounds heavier.
Substantial.
And so he's lost a lot of weight. And after that point, her mood toward him changed. It's almost like she got angry at you.
I mean, she didn't get angry. I thought the date went really well, actually, after we got over that initial ID thing. And I thought it was fun until, she refused to hug me at the end.
Yeah. Getting shut down for a hug, to me, would say she was kind of angry with you about something.
Maybe. I guess that's what I need you guys to find out for me.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Stephanie.
Yeah, this is Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What is this in regards to?
Well, it's in regards to an email that we got into the show, and the email was about you.
What do you mean?
Well, you recently went out on a date with a guy named Kevin.
Yeah, I did. Who wants to know?
Kevin does, because he told us about your date, sent us an email because now you're not calling him back, and wanted to see if we could figure out if something went wrong.
All right, is this like going to take a long time? Because I don't really want to talk about this.
No, we can get you off the phone pretty quickly. He just wants to know because he really enjoyed going out with you. He said that he thought you had a really good time, and he's tried to call you and text you, and I guess he's getting nothing in return.
I can save you a lot of time. Just tell him I'm not interested, okay?
Whoa. I know you don't have a lot of time right now, but he seems like a really nice guy. He hadn't been on a date.
Yeah, okay, sure.
He's not a nice guy?
No, he's not.
What?
Really? Because he came off as like an awesome guy who has some kids and...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially. That's why I decided to go out with him. But I found out that was not the case.
What did he do?
Look, I don't really want to do this. I'm just not interested in Kevin. I don't really want to go into it.
Okay, but you sound upset at Kevin, or
Yeah, I am.
well, now is the perfect time to at least state your case.
Yeah.
And get it off your chest. And if Kevin's doing something that you think is terrible, now's your opportunity to tell Kevin whatever you want.
Okay. So we were at the bar and we were getting drinks and we got carded.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this mix-up with the IDs. He got my ID, I got his ID.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a look at it, and his ID was a huge turnoff right away.
Is that because... So he told us that your attitude sort of changed after you saw the ID. Are you saying because he was 90 pounds heavier?
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, my God, because I had so many mean words about you in my head if that was going to be the case.
No, that was not the case. But I noticed that he's not an organ donor.
Okay. And
that's terrible. Are you serious? That's incredibly selfish.
So that's the reason?
Yes.
You don't want to go out with him again because he hasn't elected to donate his organs after he dies?
That's exactly why.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't appreciate you laughing about this. This is very serious.
All right, well, that's Jose laughing. He laughs at everything, so it's fine.
Death included?
It does.
Well, I don't appreciate it.
Honestly, though, to me, it does seem kind of trivial to not want to go out with a person again because they're not an organ donor.
Look, I would understand if, he was just like a young guy and didn't know better, but this is a guy who has kids. Mm-hmm. He has 2 kids, and like one organ can save up to 8 lives. I mean, it's not just 1-to-1, So
Right.
the thought of someone not wanting to do that and not wanting to even take the chance of saving that many people, to me, that's incredibly selfish.
Yeah, but I'm an organ donor. I think it's important for me, but everybody has a different reason, and you didn't even give him a chance to explain.
But I don't care. He should know that, and he should look for the box and check it. I don't care.
Okay.
There's no excuse for that in my mind. He needs to understand the consequences of not checking that box.
Why didn't you just talk to him about it if you were that passionate about this cause?
Look, you're not listening to me. The point is, I shouldn't be the one to have to explain this to him. He's an adult. I'm not trying to date a guy who needs a mom to tell him that, okay? He should know that on his own.
Wow, you're really fired up about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. You can tell him I think he's a scumbag for not being an organ donor. I'm never going to date him again.
Wow.
Okay. Well, how about this, Stephanie? What if you just tell him that?
I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to talk to him.
Okay, well, it's too bad because he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, that's the whole point of this was so we could get you two on the phone together.
He's listening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Stephanie.
I don't want to talk to you, Kevin.
Wow. Look, I feel like I need to at least have the opportunity to defend myself here. I feel like I'm being accused of some horrible
Being
crime.
selfish? Yeah, because you are.
Oh, dang.
Listen, I don't have anything against organ donors, okay? I think it's
Then why aren't you one?
I don't know. I must have missed the box, or
That's
it
not
wasn't
a
on
good enough
purpose.
reason, Kevin. Look for the box and check it. It's not that hard.
Whoa.
Okay, I take your point. I wish you could give me a little slack here, okay?
Kevin, you have kids, okay? You have kids.
Exactly.
Something happened to your kids.
I have 2 kids who I love more than anything. And they're also a handful, okay? And I got to be on my toes, and maybe I was frazzled or whatever. I'm sure they were with me at the DMV, and that could have been why I didn't check the box. It's not because I'm some weird monster who won't give my organs away.
Well, you need to be more responsible and think about
Why
that.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I shouldn't have to tell you to be an organ donor. You should know that yourself. You're a grown man.
Yes, I would love to be an organ donor. And if you had told me that at dinner, I would have said, oh, wow, I didn't realize that I wasn't. I will get right on that.
Oh, it's so convenient, Kevin. You're saying that because you want to date me again so you can sleep with me.
What?
He said he's not an organ donor.
Actually, Stephanie, I can put your mind at ease because I really, really don't want to date you, and I definitely don't want to sleep with you.
Oh,
well, Stephanie, you realize you're coming off as a bit crazy.
You're coming off as a bit naggy, okay? You've been nagging me this whole time, and as if I have to defend my position on standing up for, honestly, the whole human race. I shouldn't have to do that.
What? Wait a minute. Are you saying that because I forgot or I missed to check a box, people have died because of me not checking a box?
Maybe not yet, but someday you're going to kill somebody.
Whoa.
What? Whoa. I'm going to kill somebody because
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to donate an organ. What, are they going to die of a broken heart? I don't understand. How does that kill someone?
Just because you don't take a weapon and kill somebody doesn't make you not a murderer.
Calling Kevin a murderer.
I mean, Stephanie.
Wow.
You may have a good point somewhere in there, but you need to be less aggressive about it, I think.
You guys are being ignorant, and I don't even want to talk to you guys about this anymore.
Well, can I ask you one more question, please?
What do you want? I'm done. You've taken up enough of my time already.
I just want to ask if you'll go out with Kevin on a second date. We will pay for it.
You know what? Whatever, smart. I don't appreciate this.
Hey, Kevin?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hung up.
Uh-huh.
That's intense, man. I mean, you should be an organ donor, though.
I will gladly go down and register as an organ donor, but not because of Stephanie, but because I think it's the right thing to do. Look, I didn't even know that I wasn't.
All right, well, until you do that, Kevin, in my book, you're a murderer.
Oh, no!
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says Kevin didn't just dodge a bullet, he dodged a nuclear bomb. Good for him. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Kevin wanted to call a girl named Stephanie. She wasn't calling back after their date, and he thought, for some strange reason, she was angry at him for losing weight. Because there was a moment where they had to take out their IDs, and the picture in his ID is like 90 pounds heavier. Once she saw the ID, she became cold to him, and he didn't know why. Yeah. It was hard to believe that maybe somebody would be angry at him for losing a bunch of weight, and it wasn't that. It was the fact that on his license, he wasn't listed as an organ donor. And she went as far to call him a murderer.
Dude, she lost it, man. Yeah. I'm just saying, if Stephanie dies, I do not want her angry kidneys.
No.
Just keep those things away from me.
And the worst part to me was he was like, I didn't even notice. Like, I totally would be.
He's like, I'm fine with being an organ donor. I don't have a problem with it.
Exactly.
She's like, whatever, you just want people to die. Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, can you imagine if they got married and he didn't recycle one day? Oh my God.
No.
She might actually be a murderer on that day.
I mean, and the thing is if you do have a really strong stance on something like that, that's not how you communicate it.
Yeah, be reasonable.
Yeah,
Come
maybe.
It's not how you get people on your side.
Ask him about it. I don't know. Remember,
maybe.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back, even if they're a murderer and don't want to be an organ donor.
Moving 92.5.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's always annoying when you're starting to date somebody new and then one of your exes approaches them and starts telling them all kinds of lies about you.
Oh my God, that's not just
Like, I know
annoying.
I've had that happen to me a few times where I've been dating somebody new and then my ex will approach them and be like, oh, you're dating Jubal. He's such a thoughtful and good lover. And that is obviously a lie. And that's kind of what happened to Chris, who's on the phone for a second date update today. One of his exes tried to hate on him. And that's why he thinks the girl is not calling him back. Chris, how are you?
I'm all right, Jubal. How are you today?
I'm good, man. Thank you for your email. I read it, and it, like, outraged me at what your ex-girlfriend did to you. This is ridiculous.
Whoa. Yeah, it was bullshit, man. I mean, I had a great... I'm sorry. Can I say that?
Yeah. Yeah. Before we get into what your ex-girlfriend did to you, first, tell us about the girl that you want to call today.
So her name's Heather, and we met through mutual friends. And, man, she's just cute. She's sweet. I'd seen her picture, and I met her at a party, and my buddy introduced us. And, you know, I mean, like the perfect girl. She's, you know, I kind of like short brunettes, and she's short and brunette and really attractive and fun and just, I don't know, really witty and kind of challenged me. There's something about this girl.
You're right. She sounds like perfection to me. Short, brunette, and really witty. So what'd you guys do on your date?
We went out for dessert. There's this really cool gelato place that reminds me a lot of, I don't know, like the perfect date from a romantic comedy. I know that kind of sounds silly. I'm a guy. It shouldn't matter. But I think people are more relaxed around dessert. And we went and had gelato. It was so much fun.
I think that's a perfect date, too.
It wasn't a romantic comedy, but I did get a kiss at the end of the night. We had fun. I went home. I was kind of floating on a cloud. And then
I love that.
I can't get her to call me back.
And you think the reason she's not calling you back is because of what happened later that night when you got home, right?
Man, that's the only thing I can figure out. I logged onto Facebook, and like I had checked us in at the gelato place. I wanted the friend who had introduced us to know that we were out on a date, and I'm not going to lie, the girl was really cute. I was proud of being on a date with her and wanted people to see it. And so I had tagged her on Facebook, and all of a sudden I looked down, and first off, my ex-girlfriend had liked the post, which is always scary.
That's
creepy. Weird.
Yeah.
And she commented on it as well, and I think the comments might be why she's not calling me back.
Is your ex-girlfriend just crazy?
Oh, she's a crazy man. Let me tell you, I don't have a clue why I did. I mean, she was cute, but she was insane.
It sounds like it, especially from what you put in your email that she said in the comments section. Why don't you tell everybody what she said?
So the first post was, "Congrats, Chris. Looks like you found a new buck-toothed to mess around with."
Are you kidding me? She said that on your comment section?
That was the first one.
Did you delete it immediately?
I deleted it immediately, but there were also two more under that I didn't see until I got home.
Why have you not blocked your ex from your Facebook page?
Well, I've blocked her now. I mean, I didn't realize she was as nuts as she actually is, but holy shit. Yeah, it was, the second two weren't any better than the first.
So after she called her a buck-tooth, what else did she have to say?
The second one said, "Are you going to ignore and manipulate this one too?"
Oh, whoa.
Did you like that one and just underneath that put yes?
No, I deleted it, but the worst one may have been the one that she directed specifically at Heather. And it just said, "Hey girl, let me tell you, fair warning from someone who's been there, one word, herpes."
Is that true?
Before I say that this is a horrible thing, Chris, do you have herpes?
No, I don't have herpes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I didn't know if she was saying like a truthful statement or if she was lying about you.
No, she's just crazy.
Chris.
So you deleted the comments, but you think that Heather still might have seen them.
That's the only reason I can figure out that she won't call me back.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
I would
yeah.
have nothing to do with you if I saw exes leave comments like that.
Yeah, that's understandable, because even if she thinks that she's lying about the herpes and stuff, which I'm still not fully on your side, Chris. I don't know if that's true or not. But even if she didn't believe that, just the fact that you have a crazy ex like that is enough to scare anybody away.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so concerned. I think she saw the Facebook page, and she saw that, she read it and said, "That guy's kryptonite. I don't want anything to do with him." That's why I need your help. The date went well. Things are going well, and I don't have herpes.
I like that that's
right,
how you can defend yourself.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and agree with you on this. That's probably why she's not calling you back. I'm guessing she saw them or somebody she knows saw them and told her about the messages.
Chris, you sound like a nice guy, but did you do something really bad to this girl to make her so bitter and angry?
No, I mean, like, I don't really know how to break up with a girl. And so I kind of just got aloof and distant and she'd send me text messages, and I'd just slowly but surely not return them to the point that she broke up with me.
Okay, so she's just bitter.
Yeah.
She's just bitter.
All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call Heather, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second part of the second date update, Chris is on the phone with us. He thinks he's not getting a call back because of a crazy ex-girlfriend. He went out with this girl named Heather. They had a good time, even ended the evening with a kiss. But then when he went back home after the date, he checked his Facebook, and in the comments section, his ex-girlfriend left a bunch of mean comments. Things like, "Congrats, Chris. Looks like you found some new bucktooth to mess around with."
Oh my gosh.
And that's just one of them. I guess she also said, "Are you going to ignore and manipulate this one too?"
Oh.
And then to top it all off, her last comment was, "Hey girl, let me give you fair warning from someone who's been there. One word, herpes in all caps." So Chris is guessing that Heather saw that and is like, "Yeah, I don't want to go out with this guy anymore." Chris, I didn't ask you this. How long has it been since you've heard from her?
It's 4 days.
And you didn't hear anything back after that last kiss?
No, I mean, we kissed, and we made plans that we would chat the next day, and then nothing.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update. You ready?
All right, thanks.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
May I speak to Heather, please?
this is.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
The radio show?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No?
Maybe.
Do you know who I am, or are you pretending?
Yeah. I've heard of you guys. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So have you ever listened to the show?
Like maybe on accident.
That's
You know
the
what?
best
That's the way
response
most,
ever.
most people listen anyway, so congratulations. So that's awesome.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where you go out on a date with somebody, and then if you end up not calling them back after that date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong. We recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Uh-oh.
His name is Chris. You guys went out for gelato.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Well, Chris has been trying to get a hold of you, and he's wondering why you're not calling him back.
Oh, God. I feel so horrible. He honestly thinks I'm blowing him off.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He
Okay.
thinks that you want nothing to do with him.
Oh, God. I lost my phone. Like, I lost my phone, like, 4 days ago or something, and I just got it today. Like, literally, like, 3 hours ago, I just got a new phone.
That's not even a
Oh.
lie?
I've just been, like, trying to put all my contacts back on it and everything, and, I feel so horrible that he thinks that.
So are you saying you're not blowing him off?
No, oh my God, no. I had a great time. I was planning on calling him like later today once I got all my contacts back and everything.
Well, that's pretty anticlimactic. I was hoping you had something terrible to say about him, but
Oh, no. Sorry
Oh.
to disappoint you. I really liked him. We had a great time.
Oh, that's so
well,
cute.
in that case,
Could you like email him or call him and tell him that I will be calling him later tonight?
I could do that, but why don't you just do it yourself? Because Chris is actually on the other line listening.
Hey, Heather.
What? Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry to put you on the radio and have these guys call you. We had such a great date. I mean, we ended it. We said we'd call each other, and then I didn't text or email. I didn't get anything, and I was just worried you didn't want to go on a date again. I really like you. I'd like to go on a second date.
Oh God, I'm so sorry that this happened. I lost my phone, and it's like my whole world got messed up. I'm so sorry that you thought that. And yes, I would totally love to go on a second date with you.
Heather, are you sure you want to go on a second date with someone who would just jump to conclusions like that you never wanted to talk to him again after 4 days?
I might have done the same thing, honestly. I don't know.
Give me something. This is like the nicest second date update ever.
I mean, you guys are supposed to be helping me out here, guys.
It's just, usually something dramatic happens, and this is kind of boring.
Well, I mean, I don't really have any issues. I mean, I guess the
the more exciting part of this is that, like, we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but, we had a good time. And
Heather, you don't even understand the things that we hear in these second date updates from time to time. Like, sometimes there was this one guy that we did a second date update with who went on a date with a girl, and then he checked them in somewhere.
Don't
and
do this.
When he got back to the house, there were, like, comments from his ex-girlfriend, like, calling the girl a and saying that he had herpes and stuff like that. Like, we've done second date updates where that's happened.
Jubal.
Oh,
Isn't that
my
crazy?
God, that's horrible.
Yeah,
that is drama that I would definitely want to avoid. That's horrible.
Yeah, can you believe that, Chris? I didn't tell you that story, did I?
No,
That's a crazy one.
That's really bad. But Heather, should we go ahead and start setting up our second date?
Oh, wait, but before we get into that, I want to tell Heather the story because it's like I couldn't believe it when we did that second date update a while ago where that guy was talking about his crazy ex commenting on his Facebook like that. I mean, Heather, could you imagine if that happened to you? You'd probably never want to date that guy, huh?
Yeah, definitely not. I would not want to be in that nightmare situation.
Yeah, I think most people wouldn't want to be. I mean, with a crazy ex like that and then, like, claiming that the guy has herpes.
Oh, my God, what? Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, that's another thing she said.
In that guy's defense, what if none of that was true? Like, I'm just standing up for that guy. What if none of that was real?
Oh, you're just standing up for that guy, huh, Chris?
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't hear that second date update, but I mean, if none of that's true and he doesn't have herpes and the girl's just crazy, it doesn't make him a bad guy.
You know what, Chris? That doesn't even matter. It still means that he's attached to some kind of psycho ex that could do crazy to you later on. You know what I mean, Heather?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they make movies about it, so.
Yeah, they do. Oh, no. It's a good thing that this second date update didn't end up like that, Heather. I'm really happy.
Oh, good. Me too.
Yeah, and it's cool that we could reconnect you guys. This is like the first positive second date update we've had in a while. That leads me to my question. Would you like to go out on a second date with Chris? I will pay for it.
Oh, well, I was going to go out with him anyway, but if you're going to pay for it too, that's awesome.
Chris, you got your second date, man. Way to go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, isn't there anything else that you want to tell her before we let her go?
No.
No, I mean, I'm excited for our second date, and I really am sorry I put her on the radio.
I thought there was something else, though.
That she has beautiful eyes, that we had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see her again.
Okay, yeah, that was it. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about something else.
You sealed the deal, Chris. You sealed the deal. It's good. You're good.
Well, congratulations, Heather and Chris. I hope you guys enjoy your evening out.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thanks,
and take care, Heather, because it could be your last.
You're funny. I don't even know what that means.
You will. You will. All right, guys, have a good one.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm pretty excited about today's second date update because from reading the description of the date on the email that we got, it sounds like we're going to be doing a second date update with one of the members of the Three Stooges.
What?
Or all three of the Stooges.
Did someone like slip on a banana peel or
Kind of
something?
sounds like that. Tiffany, who is on the phone with us right now, wants to do a second date update today. She wants to call a guy named Eric. But the description of your date, Tiffany, in your email sounds like you had one of the worst experiences ever or one of the most hilarious if you like slapstick comedy.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We actually, besides those, like, couple little incidents, I thought had an amazing time.
Yeah, so why don't you just kind of like run through the string of events that you documented in your email, and I want everybody to hear it.
Well, first of all, I was really excited to go out with Eric, and we decided to meet at a bar for happy hour, and I ended up, just like, traffic was terrible, and so I think I was about 20 minutes late. So I got there, and I was so apologetic. I felt so bad, and then I was trying to tell him the story of what had happened, and I use my hands a lot.
Yeah.
And I accidentally hit myself in the nose and gave myself a bloody nose.
See, that's hilarious. That's what I mean by it sounds like an episode of the Three Stooges or something. You're just like poking each other in the eyes and giving yourself a bloody nose.
Did you run to the bathroom?
No, because at first he noticed and I didn't notice.
Oh no!
So you hit yourself in the nose and you're still talking to him, and then he just started to see blood trickle down your upper lip.
Yes, well, because it just wasn't a lot at first, and then I used to get bloody noses all the time when I was a kid. So I thought he was gonna spit out his water, and I was like, "What is going on with you?" And he's like, "Your nose is bleeding." And then I was like, "Oh my God, I have a bloody nose." I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to take a napkin because it was a cloth napkin. So I just held my hand under my nose, but I wanted to finish the story.
What? You just stayed at the table?
Yeah, you continued telling the story with the bloody nose and didn't be like, "I'll be back in a minute."
Well, it was bleeding, but I was just getting to the good part, and I figured I'll just take care of it in a second.
I would have been humiliated if I got a bloody nose on a first date.
I know. I feel so dumb. What am I, 7? Talking with my hands like that, and then I gave myself a bloody nose.
Yeah,
you have
that's pretty funny.
horrible hand-eye coordination.
But it was an accident.
Well, I understand that, but there's a lot of things that I've done in my life that are accidents that are really embarrassing.
Do you punch yourself in the nose often?
Just to, if I ever need to make myself sneeze.
What?
Oh my
You punch
God.
yourself in the nose if you need to make yourself sneeze.
Yeah, that will make you sneeze.
Okay, I had no idea.
That is strange.
So I'm guessing that eventually you cleaned up your nose and got the date back on track.
Right. And we continued to talk and laugh for over an hour. And then it was time to go home. And he walked me to my car.
Yeah.
And so I thought oh, okay. I just figured he was going to try and kiss me maybe. I mean, and he didn't.
You have blood all over your face.
Yeah.
Crusties all over your
the bloody
nostrils.
nose wasn't there anymore at this point, right? It was all cleaned up?
Yeah.
Okay. So he didn't go in for a kiss.
No.
How did you guys end everything? What's the
Oh
last
my God.
thing?
So then I forgot to tell you, I just feel bad about the bloody nose and being late. So I'm I'm so sorry. I feel like we had fun, and I'm I really want to do this again. I go, I'll make it up to you, and I'll pay the next time we go out.
Wow, that's tight.
What did he say to that?
He just was yeah, but it was kind of a yeah where then I got home and I called my friend Amy, and I'm what do you think this yeah sounds like? And she couldn't figure it out either. Is it a yeah he's just tired but he was into it, or if he was trying to be cool, or if he's not into it at all?
So, well, it's probably a yeah that he's not really into it because he hasn't been calling you back, right?
Yeah.
I've texted him twice since then. And the second time, I sent a text that said, "Remember, I'm paying," with a wink face.
Yeah. And nothing? He didn't respond to that?
Mm-mm. I realized this was probably not a perfect date for Eric, and a lot of that was my fault, but I think in between those, really embarrassing moments that, we had a lot of fun. He seemed to be having a good time. He talked a lot. He laughed a lot. And I want a second chance, like a movie.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and then get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings, second date update.
Call now to win a $1,000 cash crate.
1-866-MOVING-92.5.
It's Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings, second date update.
Tiffany is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy named Eric. Eric and her had a lovely first date at a bar where she physically assaulted herself at the table and gave herself a bloody nose. I guess Tiffany was talking with her hands and accidentally smacked herself in the nose and then got a bloody nose. Tiffany, are you about ready to call Eric?
Yes.
You really like this guy. Are you going to be sad if he says something mean?
I mean, besides those couple of incidents, I thought we had a lot of fun, and conversation was good, and...
All right. So there's really nothing that you can think of. I mean, other than punching yourself in the nose, everything seemed to go very well.
I don't. Maybe he's one of those guys that gets mad, if you're more than 2 seconds late or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you did show up about 20 minutes late. All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
Yes, speaking.
Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, man. I don't really. I'm not gonna buy anything or whatever.
No, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just need like 5 minutes of your time.
Whoa.
He thinks that
I'm
we're
a
selling
telemarketer.
him something. I mean, kind of.
I'll dial him back. Okay. See if I can get him to invest in some life insurance.
Maybe buy some door-to-door meat.
Yeah. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, I'm not interested in anything. Okay.
No, you're going to be interested in this. I promise.
Take me off the list or
No,
whatever.
I'm not a telemarketer. I actually want to help you out with something.
Look, man, I don't need help. I'm fine.
I'm not. I promise you. Don't hang up. Hey, are you still there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm still here. What
Okay,
are you?
this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. And I'm not calling to sell you anything. I'm calling you because I got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What?
Yeah. Now are you a little interested in what I have to talk about?
I mean, not really, but what are you talking about?
You recently went on a date with a girl named Tiffany, right?
How do you know that?
Because Tiffany emailed me and asked me if I could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling her back.
She works for the radio station?
No, she listens to the radio show and asked if we could call you to find out if she did something wrong on your date because she would like to see you again. So she's wondering why you're not getting back to her.
I mean, I don't know if I want to talk about that stuff on the radio or whatever.
Is there
If
anything?
she emailed you, she'll tell you whatever she wants. I don't really feel comfortable
Yeah,
talking
but
about.
she doesn't know. I mean, unless it's something that is your personal life and embarrassing about you, I can understand you not sharing that. But is there anything I can tell her just to give her some sort of advice?
I mean, like, talk to her about it, and you'll get a sense of why no one's going to go on another date with her.
Well, I talked to her about your date. She told us about it. She said there was an awkward moment where she accidentally hit herself in the nose, and her nose started bleeding.
Yeah, that was one of many incredible moments of the date. Yeah.
Incredible, but I don't think you mean
sarcasm.
incredible like an actual good thing, right?
No, I mean it is like the most sarcastic thing possible.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you staying on the phone with me for a few minutes. If your date was that bad, don't you think it'd be nice to give her some advice so that in the future when she goes out with people, it isn't as painful as an experience as it sounds like it was?
She's just the weirdest person that I've ever gone on a date with.
That's intense.
How so?
You ever meet one of those people that just blows everything up into like the biggest possible deal? Like, oh my God, the traffic was the absolute worst. Like everything is underlined.
Yeah.
Everything is in caps lock. Everything is just 15 exclamation points. She was like, the traffic was the absolute worst traffic I've ever been in. Like, take New York traffic and take LA traffic and take Mexico City traffic or whatever she said and add them all together. That's the traffic I was just in. Can you believe it? And it's like, there's no way to possibly believe that. That's ridiculous.
It seems like you didn't even give her a chance, though. I mean, if you're talking about, she just obviously felt bad about the traffic and was trying to make up for it.
I see your point, but it was with everything. It wasn't just the traffic. It was every single element of our date, every story, every like reading of the menu.
Whoa.
You know, like, oh my God, they have margaritas here. Oh my God, I love margaritas, but I want it to be the best margarita. And the margarita comes, and it wasn't just like take a sip and like, this is pretty good. You want to try it? It's like, oh my God. This margarita is amazing. I've never had a margarita like this before.
I've definitely been around those type of people. I know exactly the type of person you're
Yeah,
explaining.
you just pray you're not at their table, but you just hear them from the other side of the room.
But come on.
This is the most amazing, life-changing margarita you've ever had, Eric. All right.
They met a shaman on the top of the hill to like taste the salt of the Himalayas on the rim of the drink. No, it's a dumb drink. I tried it, and it was like, yeah, it's a margarita. It's a margarita.
The poor girl is just excited.
Yes, I've had
you
a
guys.
margarita in
Give
my
her
life.
A break. You know?
Hey, we talked to her a little bit, Eric, and I didn't get that vibe from her at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. She described the date as like one of the best dates she'd ever been on, and
that's
Eric
true.
was the greatest guy she'd ever met.
That's true.
Right. She kept she had a bloody nose and like stayed at the table and kept telling her story and was like, and then I'm just sitting there and be like, you know, do you need something? Do you need a napkin or whatever?
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh my God, you're the greatest guy. You're just like the greatest guy. I'm like, you have blood coming out of your nose.
You're like, no, I'm not the greatest guy. I'm just a human, and I noticed somebody else with a bloody nose, and I thought I might give them something to wipe it up with. Hey, Eric, I really appreciate you giving us a little bit of information on your date, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm as exhausted now as I was after the date, just thinking about it.
Well, that was the
It feels
most.
like it's like a marathon, or like 3 marathons, or like the longest marathon in the history of the world.
Eric, I should also let you know that Tiffany is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
What?
Oh, hi, Eric. That was really mean. I don't know why, if you were having such a bad time, first of all, that you stayed. Second of all, you were laughing and having a good time and telling stories, too. And third of all, that really was the best margarita of my life. And I'm not ashamed to share that with people.
I suggested more drinks because I was going out of my mind.
Oh, because I'm not all bitter and like, margaritas, who cares?
I was going out of my mind, and I was just praying that the next drink you would see that if that margarita actually was the greatest margarita in the world, then by default, the next drink could not be as amazing. But it was even better.
Of course it could. It's probably from the same batch. That's how they do it at restaurants.
Eric, why you gotta be so mean, right? You're telling me that you didn't have any fun at all with Tiffany. She sounds like a fun girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, in the, like, fleeting moments where there was just, like, a lull, yeah, it's great. But it's like I'm sorry, you're just like, you take everything and make it into the biggest possible thing, and it's just exhausting. I can't, it's too much. It was not the speed that I go at.
Okay, so then just because apparently I'm too much for everybody, what speed do you go at? Like, what would you have wanted?
Just a normal conversation. I just want to have a normal conversation, okay? I don't want to have to feel like everything that we're talking about or everything that's been experienced is the greatest thing in the world or the worst thing in the world. I just want to have a calm, just regular, normal conversation.
That sounds like the most boring date of all time. Sorry you had such a terrible time. You didn't seem like it. And I'm sorry I was trying to have a good time and make everything fun and nice. That's a horrible thing to do when you're dating. I forgot.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's the most horrible thing you could do on a date.
Eric, do not be mean right now. Come on.
Hey, Eric, would you like to go out on a second date with Tiffany? We'll pay for a second date.
No, I'm good. I'm okay.
You sure?
No, I respectfully decline.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. I regret even asking them to ask about a second date, and I would rather punch myself in the nose until my whole head bled out than go on another date with you.
I think, you know what? That is a second date update first. We've had a lot of interesting endings to these things, but never somebody wanting to just beat their face in until they weren't alive anymore.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We get a lot of emails in for the second date update that describe people going on some pretty strange dates. And normally, they sound terrible to me. I always think that they're really bad ideas. And today's is one of those, but it actually sounds really cool to me.
Okay.
Really? So it's probably super weird.
Yeah, then it's like they went to a cemetery and dug up old bodies.
For some people, they might feel like it's a cemetery. They went to an airport. They weren't flying anywhere, but they went to the airport for their date.
You can't even get into the good restaurants if you don't have a ticket.
We'll get into what specifically they did at the airport in just a second, but first, I want to find out more about the dude she went out with. Her name's Hillary. Hillary, what's up?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Not too bad.
This sounds so weird. Was the airport date your idea or his idea?
I kind of came out between the both of us organically.
Really? We'll get to the date in just a second because it's weird. But anyway, the dude that you want to call today, what's his name?
His name is Rob.
Rob?
You sound
with
like
a W?
Yeah, it sounded like that. Wob.
Well, Rob.
Rob. Okay. Hey, I don't know. My name's Jubal. I can't judge somebody if their name's Wob. So I thought that's what his name was. How'd you meet Rob?
I met Rob online on all my dating sites.
Okay. And what struck you about him?
Well, we had been talking for, about 4 weeks online. And through that, he has a really sarcastic sense of humor, and so do I. So we were just able to kind of have a good time going back and forth.
Okay. And you chatted for 4 weeks is a long time before you actually go out.
Yeah. You want to kind of take your time getting to know somebody before you kind of meet in person. Plus, I'm a single mom, so that's something that I'm very cautious about before I meet somebody in person.
Well, and you have 1 day available in the next 6 months to actually probably hang out.
Right. That too.
Okay. So you guys finally connected, and now I want to hear about your date.
So, kind of we were going back and forth, and we were a little bit bored with just the typical coffee date or dinner date because it's kind of an interview style, and we had already got to know a lot about each other beforehand. So we thought it would be cool just to meet at the airport and people watch and make up stories about them and their life and where they were going and where they were coming from. So
okay,
I love it.
So you went to the airport to judge people.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at it.
I'm in airports all the time. I love the airport for that specific reason because there's so many different stories in there, and you don't know where people are going. And I like to make up things in my head too. It'd be fun to do it with somebody else, though.
Yeah, and we went specifically to the arrivals gate. So there was a girl there that was holding up a sign. She hadn't seen her boyfriend, and the story we made was that she hadn't seen her boyfriend in 6 months, so she was all dressed up and had this sign and had a home-cooked dinner.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. We were there because we wanted to see the people that were happy to see people coming, people that were frustrated wherever they were going.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. So many pissed off people walking out of the airport.
So wait, how was your time with him though? Did you get to know him better through this process?
I did a little bit. Obviously seeing somebody in person and enjoying their mannerisms is you don't have that opportunity over the phone. So that was cool. He looks like his pictures. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to see how I felt being around him in person. I started to get a little giddy and girlish. I kept hitting him in the arm. So I was like, why am I hitting this guy?
You're like, oh my God, I'm in 3rd grade all over again.
Yeah. No, we had a really great time, but there was kind of an awkward thing that he said, but...
What did he say?
Well, there was this guy who, it was pretty clear he was a bodybuilder, this huge hunk of a man, that came through, and Rob leaned to me, and he was like, oh, I bet that guy's, coming into town to cheat on his wife, and he's looking for his mistress right now. Whoa. And it threw me off because I had shared with him that one of my exes is a bodybuilder who had cheated on me.
Oh.
So
But you shared with him before he made that comparison?
Yeah, in passing. I mean, we hadn't gone through the details of the depths of our past relationships, but I had said it in passing.
I feel like that's kind of rude.
I don't know if he was making that as passing, kind of a haha, remember, or if he just completely spaced and just said it on its own.
What did he say? What was his response? Was he embarrassed?
He was embarrassed. I mean, we had a great rest of the time. It was a little awkward moment. So in my head, I'm thinking maybe he's comparing himself to that guy we saw at the airport because they look totally different.
Yeah, but we hate that guy. He cheated on you.
Right. We hate him. We don't like him at all. But he had a really great body.
Okay, I see.
I know if I was Rob, the dude you were on a date with, and I made a comparison like that, I would have been sitting there awkwardly because I would have felt bad. I'd been like, damn, I didn't mean to bring that up.
Yeah. It definitely was a little awkward, but I felt like we got back on track. Later on, we left the airport. We went and got some drinks. After drinks, we shared some smooching.
This all sounds so positive.
Yeah. And so afterwards, we've had a phone call and we've texted a little bit. And I feel like he's kind of pulling away, which is fine because we're not, in this committed relationship. But if you like somebody and you kind of want to spend more time with them, I would think that you would put a little bit more effort and see them more than just once in person.
So you think he's blowing you off?
Yes, I think he is blowing me off.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and call him and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, cool.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Captain Jubal Flag speaking. We're about to embark on a second date update. Just want to let you know things could get a little bumpy and we might experience some turbulence, so we encourage you to keep your seatbelt on through the whole flight, even if the sign is illuminated. Also, I've never flown a plane before, so we're probably going to crash and die.
Wait, what did you just say?
Probably going to crash and die because I've never flown a plane.
Oh, dang it.
Why did I introduce the second part of today's second date update like that? Well, it's because Hillary is on the phone, and she went on a date with a dude named Rob, and their first date was to the airport. They actually met up online, went to the airport to sit there while people were arriving, and then they had fun talking about people and making up stories of why they were coming into town. And she said it was great, except there was an awkward moment when some big buff bodybuilder dude walked off, and Rob, her date, was like, I bet you he's getting into town to see his mistress to cheat on his wife. And it seems like Rob may have forgotten that Hillary actually had something like that happen to her.
With a bodybuilder.
And then it was all awkward after he brought that up for a little bit, and Hillary's not sure if he was just feeling bad or what. Anyway, they texted back and forth a little bit, and now he's not really getting back to her. So we're about to call him and find out why.
I mean, you said you're a single mom. He knew that going into the date, right?
Oh, yeah, that's not anything that I hid that was on my profile. We talked about it.
Something else that could have shocked him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to find good guys out there and connect with. So it's totally blowing my mind because there was a spark. I don't know what's going on.
All right, well, we'll see if we can get him on the phone and maybe get that spark to grow into a big, huge flame again.
Why are you so weird when you say things like that?
Oxygen helps fire, so I'm going to blow on his spark a little bit.
Don't blow on anybody's anything.
You know?
Leave his spark alone.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm dialing his phone right now, Hillary.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rob?
Yeah, this is Rob. Who's this?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke And Jubal in the Morning.
I'm not interested if you're trying to sell me something or...
No, I promise you I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm calling from a radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update, and you went out with a woman named Hillary recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What a positive response, Rob.
So Hillary emailed us and told us about your date, and we said that we would try to figure out what happened. Do you have a minute to talk about that?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she said you've texted a little bit and you've talked a little bit on the phone. Are you blowing her off?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
Now
I
that
don't
you
know
bring
how
it
to say
up.
this, but yes, I am. It sounds like, I mean, from her description, you guys had a lovely time and a great connection.
We did. I mean, Hillary's, she's a really cool lady, and I liked spending time with her that day. I just don't really see a future with us, though.
Can you tell us why? She really wants to know.
I mean, I don't want to hurt her feelings. This isn't probably the best place to, get into that.
Yeah, but it's the place she chose to do it. Before anybody does a second date update, we always tell them they might hear something they don't want to hear.
Yeah.
And she sounds like a really strong, confident woman. I mean, even if you do hurt her feelings, I don't think you're going to destroy her or anything.
Yeah, she is. You're right. Okay, every time we've been in contact, it hasn't been so good, like every time.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
So when we met on our date, she brought a box of Girl Scout cookies because she has a daughter who was selling them. And so I'm like, yeah, okay. And I bought a box.
Okay.
But, every time we talked, in the phone call and in all the text, she brings up the cookies every time. Do you want another box of cookies? Would you like more cookies? It's like, enough of the cookies,
She's just trying to sell you Girl Scout cookies nonstop.
What?
Every time we've talked.
So wait, you already bought a box and then she wants you to buy more?
Yeah, I mean, I've never dated anyone with a kid before, but I tell you what, if they're in the Girl Scouts. I mean, I love kids. That's not a big problem. But if they're in the Girl Scouts, I'm not interested.
Okay, wait.
Scam.
Rob, maybe she's just using it to, I don't know, have something in common with you because you obviously enjoyed the Girl Scout cookies, like a way to jumpstart conversation.
Listen, we've talked on the phone once and we've texted numerous times, and every single time she's bringing up these damn thick mints or whatever they are. I don't even know what they are.
Thin mints. But I wish they had thick mints too. Yeah, they should.
So she's just like a crazy Girl Scout mom.
Oh, well, hey, you called her that. I would never call her that, okay?
Okay.
You said that, not me. I'm just saying I don't want any more cookies.
Okay. Well, Rob, we can give her that information because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? No, that's not true,
Hey.
is it?
Yes, it is true.
Hey, Rob. It's Hillary.
Hey, Hillary.
Well, I didn't know the Girl Scout cookies were such a prominent part of our conversations. I'm sorry for that. But who doesn't love Girl Scout cookies? So that's a little weird.
Always selling.
I do like any kind of cookies, but I don't want boxes and boxes and boxes of them. I mean,
Well, wait. First, hold on a second. It's only seasonal that these things are ever sold. So it's not like this is something that you would be buying over and over and over and over again. So most people like to buy a lot of boxes and put them in the freezer because they love them so much. They want to hoard them throughout the year. We have people that are asking us over and over again, do you have more Girl Scout cookies? And so I kept giving you the opportunity if you wanted to buy more. We had more before we sold out.
Oh, I was very aware that you had cookies. I mean, Hillary, even on your text, you were like, my daughter's going for the record in sales. It'd be great if you bought a whole bunch.
Oh.
I'm like,
as Girl Scouts, it's a really great thing because it promotes leadership, it promotes community and self-worth. So that's something that I want to support that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's prizes if you're the top seller in your troop. And I just didn't know that you hated the Girl Scouts.
I don't hate the Girl Scouts. You said that. I never said that.
But you bought one box. I mean, who buys one box of Girl Scout cookies?
Somebody who only wants one box?
Rob, that's ridiculous logic. I think you have to buy 10 at least every time.
At least.
Oh, so you agree with that, Hillary? Okay.
Hillary's got me wanting to buy cookies right now. You are a good saleswoman, Hillary.
I literally have 3 more boxes left. So if you want them, let me know and I can get
Okay,
them.
well, let's do that later. Let's focus on trying to get another date with Rob, Hillary.
Remember the goal.
Wow, I feel like you haven't given the cookies a fair shot.
Think of the cookies.
Hillary, are you still interested in going out with Rob again?
I'm torn because I feel like if it really was the cookies, why didn't he say something about that ahead of time? Because literally now I feel like an idiot that I've been going on and on and on about these cookies.
But you guys realize if you would have met outside of Girl Scout cookie season, none of this would have been an issue and you would be on a second date already. Maybe a third or a fourth by this time.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, until Girl Scout season comes around again, and then I'm hanging out with a car salesman trying to make quota.
But then we would have been together for a whole year, and you would have fallen in love with me and fallen in love with the Girl Scouts and understood what this is all about.
You would have been peddling cookies too, is what she's saying.
Exactly.
You wait 1 year, and you're going to be hawking those things like nobody's business.
I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I'm missing something. I have no idea.
Okay, well, Rob, do you want to try to find out? Would you like to go on a second date with Hillary? We'll pay for it.
Jeez. Hillary, we got along really great in our date. And how about when Girl Scout cookie season ends, we'll get together?
Hey, that's a compromise.
Rob, if you can't take me during Girl Scout cookie selling season, I don't think we are a fit.
You can't handle me at my worst. You don't deserve me at my best.
I'm kind of with you on that one, Hillary.
Exactly.
Wait a second here. So you called a radio station to call me to see if we'll go out again. And I agreed, even with damn Girl Scout cookies, and you said no?
Because Girl Scouts for life. You can't just cut that off during a season. And the fact that it was this big of a deal to you, I can't move forward with that.
Oh.
What am I supposed to tell my daughter about you? That you don't support her hopes and dreams?
Wow.
I bought a box of cookies. So I did.
A box. 1 box, Rob. 1 box. Nobody does that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what just happened, but yeah, we won't go out. That's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Hillary, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but at least you know why now.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, whatever. But from what we were talking about earlier, I do still have those 3 boxes. If anybody's interested,
Just email us. We'll see if we can get those 3 boxes
I'm
sold
in
for
if
you.
there's Samoas.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone to do a second date update today met the guy that she wants to call at the grocery store.
I never think that actually happens.
Oh, it happens. I actually got a phone number at the grocery store
Really?
not that long ago.
That's
And I
awesome.
didn't even have to talk to the girl. I was behind her in line at the checkout counter. And the checker asked her for her rewards card number. And as she gave her rewards card number to the checker, I took it down in my phone behind her.
Oh my God, that's so creepy.
So creepy, but it's effective, and it worked. I did try to text her later and got nothing in response, which I thought was very rude. But apparently, yeah, some guy came up to Chelsea in the grocery store and asked her for her number. Hey, Chelsea, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So are you disappointed that he didn't do it like I did?
Yeah, that would have been surprisingly romantic.
Yeah, no
It
kidding,
is.
right?
Yep.
I think what's even more shocking about a guy asking you out on the grocery store is that you actually found him attractive.
Well, I know, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of amazing.
Why is that? Are all guys at grocery stores ugly or
No,
something?
just like the likelihood of you getting asked out at a grocery store is going to be by like some 50-year-old divorced dad that's kind of creepy. Like that
Really?
it's actually someone.
Where do you shop? Because I see like single dudes in the grocery store all the time.
All ages.
Well, yeah, but anytime, I mean, I get him out in the grocery store all the time, but chances are it's just not going to be someone I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Like a creep who's coming up to you talking about how to test melons or something. Like, you want to let you know these melons are ripe.
Okay, that's not unlike the conversation that me and this guy had.
What?
Really?
He did not pull a melon line on you.
It wasn't about melons. He brought up avocados and how he was having issues with them.
Completely different than what I was saying. You're right.
He was like riding the struggle bus about avocados. He was standing there with like 2 avocados in his hands, like looking back and forth and like not knowing how to tell if they were ripe. And I helped him with it.
I will say,
so he didn't approach you going, hey, you know how to squeeze these things properly? You actually saw him having trouble and helped him out.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. And when did you guys actually exchange numbers and stuff?
Well, I sort of helped him with avocados and we laughed a little bit, and then I went away and kept grocery shopping. And then we ran into each other in a different part of the store.
Uh-huh.
And he said something really like, I still don't know about avocados. Like, it was horribly done, but very endearing, because it was clear he just wanted to talk more. So I was like, oh, I could help you with that anytime. I'm a much better flirt than he is.
I don't know why this is turning me on, but it is.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So you had, it just sounds like an awkward exchange that you guys had.
It was like charmingly awkward.
Okay.
It was like, okay, we're obviously attracted to each other, but don't know each other well enough to say anything.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about avocados.
Did he ask for your number then?
He did.
So tell us about your date when you guys actually went out, or was the whole date at the grocery store?
No, we just went on a coffee date. It was nice. He took me to this little, like, independent place I hadn't been before.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it went really well. We had a lot of, like, easy-flowing conversation. We both have, like, a few different weird jobs. Like, he works as a professional dog walker.
Dude, those guys are impressive.
And I work as a clown.
What? You're a clown.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You currently work as a clown?
Yeah, I currently work as a clown. I mean, not, like, currently, like, this morning. I'm not dressed in clown clothes right now.
Oh, interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've never met a clown before.
Did he think that was really cool?
Yeah, he thought it was fun. I told him some, like, funny stories about things that the kids say, and he's told me, like, silly things that his dogs have done. And
That's so boring.
Yeah.
Don't say.
It really does.
Sorry. I love kids and dogs. I'm just saying.
I wish I could have been there for your conversation.
yeah, it was great.
So you guys bonded over your jobs.
Yeah, our weird jobs.
Okay.
It was nice. It was really nice. And and he was just like a good guy.
If everything went really well, why do you think he's not calling you back?
I'm not really sure. The only thing that I could really think of was that I said that I wasn't necessarily interested in getting married anytime soon. And I wonder if maybe he was like, that's like what he's on his mind, so we're just in different places.
How did you say it, though? Did you harp on it? Was the whole thing like, oh, God, and I'm not interested in getting married ever?
No. I wasn't like, my parents hate each other and left because they don't love me. I wasn't like weird about it. I was just like...
The reason I don't want to get married is because I had a bad example of love growing up.
Right, yeah. Like, I wasn't like a crazy person. I was just like, I have a lot of things I want to do in my life before I settle down and get married.
Did he seem awkward after you said it?
At the time, I didn't think of him as being awkward, but looking back on it, I'm like, I said that, and then I don't know how he feels about it. Is that because he like quickly changed the subject or something? And I'm just not really exactly, I don't quite have a handle on it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's too bad. You might be overthinking that a bit. How many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
Twice. I texted him the day after our date, and he texted me back and was just like, oh, I'm really busy this weekend. And then I texted him the next week, and he didn't text me back at all.
Okay, so you haven't heard anything from him since that second text?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings, second date update.
Call now to win a $1,000 cash crate.
1-866-MOVE-925.
Chelsea is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy named Greg. They met at the grocery store, bonded over some avocados, ended up going out for coffee, and now he's not calling her back, and she has no idea why. Chelsea, I have a really good idea for you, actually.
What is it?
I say you don't do the second date update, okay?
Why?
I think a better idea is to go back to that grocery store every single day and wait by the avocados. Just like pull up a chair next to the avocados until he comes up to buy some and ask him to explain himself in person.
That's a good idea. I
Yeah.
could be holding 2 avocados and weeping over them.
Exactly.
Everybody going into the store. Look, there's the sad avocado lady again.
Imagine his surprise when he walks up and sees you camped out by the avocados.
Yeah, guys love that.
He'll definitely go on another date with you then.
All right, well, never mind. I'll see you guys later.
All right, I'm about to dial the phone number right now. Any last thoughts before we get him on the phone?
No, I don't think so. I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get your second date update.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Greg, please?
Speaking.
Hey, Greg, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, what's that?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show. How are you?
I'm okay. What's this about?
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if somebody goes out on a date and they get blown off, they email us and ask if we can get the other person on the phone to find out why. The girl that you went out with, her name is Chelsea.
Okay.
She told us a little bit about how you guys first met at the grocery store. She helped you with avocados, and then you asked for her number, and you guys went to coffee.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
Okay. Did you not like her? Because it sounds like from the tone of your voice right now, it sounds like you didn't really like Chelsea very much.
No. It's not that I didn't like her. Just a weird phone call to talk about a date.
Yeah, for sure. I get that. Can you tell us a little bit about it, though? She really wants to know why you're not calling her back.
I guess I could tell you guys about it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So she told us about your date and said that, in her opinion, everything went great, but she hasn't heard from you. Can you explain the date to me a little bit in your words?
Yeah, she was really nice, and the date was going really great until she basically just got a little weird. She said something, and I couldn't really shake it, and I feel bad, but yeah, it was just a little weird.
Was it about not wanting to get married anytime soon? Because she felt like that might be the issue.
Really? That's why she thought I didn't want to call her back?
Yeah, she thought maybe you were a guy that was like looking to find a wife right away or something, and that scared you off.
Oh my gosh. No, that was not what scared me away. I don't really even know how to say this. We were talking about our jobs and
things that make us interesting. And I told her that I was a professional dog walker, and then she started saying things that made her interesting, and like, I work part-time as a clown. I work in the medical industry part-time. I'm a swinger, and I do calligraphy, and she kept going. And
Slow down. What
Back
did
up
you
a
just
little
say?
bit.
No way.
No, that was my exact reaction. I was just so taken aback, and so I asked her, I was like, wait, you're talking about like swing dancing, right? And she said, no, you are thinking about the right thing. And then she just tried to keep going, and I could not drop it. It like completely changed.
Oh my God.
That's not something that you usually casually drop in a conversation. Like, yeah, I walk dogs, and then I have sex with lots of people, and then also...
She lumped it in with calligraphy,
Yeah.
for God's sakes.
I couldn't even, I couldn't change the way I looked at her after that the rest of the date.
So you're not into dating swingers?
No, I mean, it's not something that I actively seek. I'm definitely looking for a long-term monogamous relationship, and I mean, she just said it so casually, it didn't seem like a big deal to her. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like, what if I take her home to my parents and she wants to sleep with my dad? You know, like,
I guess I've never thought about that before, yeah, but I guess if you're dating a swinger, you bring her home, some fun things, interesting things could happen.
it weirded me out, and
Yeah.
I mean, she's a sweet girl, and I feel bad, but I just couldn't drop it after that.
That's understandable, Greg. Greg, I also need to tell you something.
What's that?
Chelsea is actually on the other line listening right now.
What?
Yeah. Chelsea, are you there?
Yep.
Chelsea.
How's it going, Chelsea?
I guess I'm just like, why didn't you say anything? We could have talked about it. You could have asked me questions. I would have been like, no, I'm not a psychopath who's going to try and sleep with your father.
I didn't know what kind of questions to ask you about that. You just said it so casually and nonchalant. Like, I've just never met a swinger before, and it totally shocked me.
Okay, first of all, you've definitely met one before. They just didn't tell you about it.
That's a very good point, Chelsea.
Yeah. And second of all, never having met someone doesn't mean that they're bad. You know, there's...
I didn't think of it as bad. I don't think you're a bad person. It's just honestly not the lifestyle that I'm into, and I'm sorry I wasn't upfront with you about that at the date.
Chelsea, do you always bring it up in that manner on first dates?
Not necessarily, but at the same time, I think it's better than, like, bringing it on somebody after going out for a while where they have all these assumptions.
Yeah, like
I'd
you guys
rather
are...
get it out of the way in the beginning and be honest, and then that way, if they do freak out, then I haven't gotten, like...
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Until you guys are like a couple months in, you're like, okay, it's finally time to meet my friends. Oh, and by the way, you're going to have sex with all my friends, too.
Right. But again, you wouldn't have to, like...
Well, it's just ignorance. I don't think any of us really understand the swinging lifestyle. I've never been a part of it. It's always interested me. I think it's really cool that you're willing to do that, but I don't know anything about it, so that's just what I assume.
I think what's surprising to me is that it didn't cross your mind that could be a potential reason why he's not calling you back.
Well, yeah, no, I guess it didn't, because he didn't really have a reaction to it. Like, I told him all that stuff, and he was like, oh, a clown, eh? Like...
That makes sense, then.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to focus on that because it made me totally uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say about it. I appreciate the fact that you said it on the first date, and but I couldn't let it go.
I mean, I think that the thing is that it's more about options than anything else. It's about the fact that you're not like, we have to do this and you have to sleep with these people, but you're like, okay, well, do we want to be monogamous right now? Sure. Do we want to swing right now? Sure. Do you want to go on a date with someone else right now? Sure. Like 20 years from now, when you're bored with the sex with your current partner, that doesn't mean you have to break up. It means you have other options.
Greg, I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to beg you to say yes to this, okay? Would you like to go on a second date with Chelsea? I will pay for it.
Jubal's like, I want to be there.
You know what? Honestly, like, maybe I could be a little more open-minded, and
of course,
I would like to go on a second date. I would.
Awesome.
I'm really actually very surprised that you just said that.
Yeah. Chelsea, are you cool with going out on another date with Greg? Maybe tell him a little bit more about your lifestyle so we can understand it more?
Sure, if only to help spread the gospel of consensual non-monogamy.
Consensual non-monogamy. I like that term.
It does have a nice ring to it.
All right, well, awesome. We'll send you guys out again.
All right, great.
I got this great restaurant you go to. You put your keys at the door in a bowl.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, there's an art to dating. When you go out with somebody and you enjoy your time together, you kind of hang back after the date and don't text right away because you don't want to seem overeager.
No, I hate that rule.
Well, it's a rule that people abide by, and Jason, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, is hardcore at that rule because he hasn't talked to the girl he wants to call in 2 months.
What?
Yep. He's doing the 2-month slow play, which I think is a little too long, but Jason, I don't know, man. I don't know exactly what your goal is here, but you want to call her now for a second date update. Why wait 2 months?
Well, okay, so I think I'm in a little bit of a unique situation here. See, I went out with this girl, Kathy, 2 months ago, and we went to a dinner, and it was okay.
Oh, great. So now you're just rating it as okay. I waited 2 months. It was okay. Figured I couldn't find anything better, so now I'm going to call Kathy back. Is that the plan?
Well, no,
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like that's the plan, Jason. Is that the plan?
Is that horrible?
Yes.
I just think that maybe after, all this time, I came to a realization that this was actually what a date maybe is more supposed to look like.
What?
What does that mean, Jason? Because if I didn't call somebody back for 2 months and then I was like, all right, look, I got to get a hold of them, even though it's been a long time, I really liked them, I wouldn't describe them the way you just described the girl that you want to call. What's her name?
It's Kathy.
Kathy. I wouldn't describe them the way that you described Kathy and be like, yeah, it was, it's good.
Well, let me tell you about our date. So we go to dinner and things are going okay. There were no awkward surprises in the first 10 minutes. And I'm trying to facilitate conversation and talk about ourselves, and every single step of the way, the conversation just dies, And it's not like it's the worst date in the world, but it's like that there are these long stretches of silence where you just want to squirm in your seat and you don't know what you're supposed to do.
It sounds like a fabulous date. No wonder you want to call her back.
Well, see, that's sort of what I thought. I thought things were not going well because about 30 minutes in, she starts checking her phone.
So it doesn't sound like Kathy wants to date you either. So,
see,
okay.
That's what I believed. And then the next morning, she texts me and says, hey, thanks so much for last night. It really meant a lot to me.
Hey, that's
okay,
good.
So you're out with her. There's a lot of lulls in the conversation. She's checking her phone 30 minutes in, and you find out that she actually had a great time.
So, I mean, I get that text, and I sort of look at it for a few minutes, and then I think, no way. There's no way I'm going out on another day with this girl. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad date. It was so weird.
Yeah, and you're like, if that's your definition of fun, we have two different definitions of fun, obviously.
Exactly.
So what made you change your mind?
So it's been 2 months, and I've been on dates since then, trying to sort of figure out what is actually good for me.
Uh-huh.
And every single date has been so much worse than that date. So much worse.
So you want to call her after 2 months, not because she was so fantastic, she just wasn't a psychopath.
Well, she wasn't a psychopath, and I didn't have a bad time. It wasn't great, but maybe they say that marriage is like a partnership, sort of like the boring married couple, right? Well, maybe this is that right off the bat, and I can know what to expect all the way down the line.
Comfort.
Normally, I would be really against this, but I feel like online dating has given people too many choices that you don't ever know what was good. If it was pre-online dating, maybe you would have given her a second chance, and the second time it would have been fantastic.
And this date wasn't a bad date. I enjoyed my meal, and the company was okay. It's just,
this is so awkward. It's amazing.
I'm starting to think that okay is what I need, And, I listened to your show, 2 Second Date Update, and I've heard some of the people that are on here before, and I know how bad things can be. And this isn't that, I think this is way better than that.
Yeah. just a little lag in conversation when you guys went out and she didn't like mess her pants and throw up on you.
Honestly, it could be so much worse for me. So much worse.
I love that our show is like taking a low bar and lowering it even further.
Yes, to help.
Well, it lets you know. It lets you know how bad things can get.
Oh, good. That should be our new show slogan.
Yeah,
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Lets you know how bad things can get.
I like it.
But honestly, Jason, she's probably not going to be super excited that you haven't called her for 2 months.
Yeah, I realize that may be a problem. I did text her like a day ago and said, like, long time no talk, stranger. Like, just trying to, like, ignite, like, a conversation, and I have not gotten a response, which I don't blame her for. But, I really do want to, like, reach out and at least try to get a second date.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call Kathy and see if she's willing to go out with you again, since she's not the worst option.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, we have Goldilocks on the phone. Goldilocks goes by the name of Jason. He's been in the dating world, and most of his dates have either been too hot or too cold. And he wants us to call Kathy for him right now. And Kathy is, well, she's not even just right. She's just okay. And that's why he likes her. He actually went out on a date with her 2 months ago. And hasn't talked to her since. But now he wants to call her to get another date because, according to him, all of his other dates have been so bad that he's thought about it and he's like, this one was actually probably the most decent date I've had in 2 months. So why not give it a shot and see if she'll go out with me?
Jason, I feel like you should tell her, or we should tell her, that you want to give it another shot because, hey, the first one wasn't so great, but first dates are hard, and maybe the second date would be better.
Yes, I think that's part of what I'm hoping.
Okay, that's the message you're trying to get out, not like, well, she was good enough.
Absolutely. I mean, I think I'm a little worried that it's going to come across as, because, I haven't texted her in 2 months. So the fear is that, she'll think what I said.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The fear is that she'll understand the truth.
But I wouldn't even call out how bad the date was. I mean, it was on your end. You said it was boring, but she texted you the day after, right?
Yeah, so I think I'll say something like, I wasn't ready at the time.
I liked you too much, and I didn't know how to deal with it, so I went away for 2 months.
Now we're just lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might work.
No.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, Jason. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Kathy? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show? What?
Yeah, like the kind that you hear when you're listening to the radio, and then there are people doing a show on there.
Good description.
We do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm calling you today because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
I know this is weird, but we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Your situation is a little different, though, because the guy that wanted us to call you actually kind of blew you off, but he's regretting it now. His name is Jason.
Jason, like a few months ago, Jason?
Yep, I think we're talking about the same Jason.
Yeah. He's calling to get in touch with me now?
Yeah, he emailed us and said that he really enjoyed your date, and he doesn't really know why he took so long to get back to you, but he tried to text you the other day, and now you haven't texted him back, so he thought he'd enlist our help to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if you would like to see Jason again or if you enjoyed your time with him.
Huh, that's actually pretty funny. That was actually a pretty big night for me, weirdly enough.
The date you had with Jason was a big night?
Yeah, kind of. It's just weird that he's asking now. I mean, like, why wait like 2 months? That's okay.
That's what we said.
What was so big about that night for you?
Well, honestly, that night I
kind of came to the conclusion that I was more interested in women than men.
Whoa, what?
Oh. Like you came out of the closet that night?
Well, I mean, that came like a week or so later, but like that night I realized, what it was that I actually wanted.
Whoa.
Good for you.
Wow.
Way to find
And
your truth.
How did that hit you all of a sudden while you're out with Jason?
I just kind of felt like the whole time on our date, I was just kind of bored. Like, I felt like I was really grasping at things to talk about, and they just, nothing was really landing. And over the course of the evening, I just kind of felt like I was more interested in, like, looking at our waitress than I was at Jason.
Was this something you were thinking about, like, prior, or it was literally everything happened that night?
I think I had a little bit of confusion, but I just have been dating men my whole life, and I just, I felt like this was what I was supposed to be doing, and then it was just that night I was just like, what am I doing? Clearly, I'm continuing to date guys that I'm not interested in. Why am I not interested in them? Maybe because I'm not interested in men in general.
Wow.
Good on you, Kathy. So, but I'm confused, though, because you said that you texted him the next morning, like, praising your night with him.
Well, I honestly just wanted to thank him. Like, I really woke up that next morning just feeling like a whole new person. And I wanted to thank him because I feel like that was the turning point for my life. Like, I feel like I know who I am now.
That's amazing.
He read your text completely wrong. He thought you were texting him saying how much fun you had on the date, not that your date was so boring it made you switch teams.
Oh, my God. He thought that I meant, like, that I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant, like, thank you for helping me figure out my life.
Right. Thank you for helping reveal my truth. Not for all the laughs.
I'm sure he'd be shocked to know that that's what that text meant. And you might be shocked to know that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Jason?
Yeah, shocked is an understatement, man.
Jason, I'm sorry.
I can't believe this. You're telling me that I, like, because you went on a date with me, you realized that,
I mean, it's not there's anything wrong with you.
Well, there is. There's a big thing wrong. Well, there's a thing wrong with Jason.
You've been with guys before, though. I don't understand why, why it was your night with me that changed everything. Like, what was I doing so wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I think it was just a culmination of a lot of dating of men and realizing that I wasn't enjoying myself. And I guess you were just the last date that I didn't enjoy, that I kind of went, well, maybe it's because I'm not interested in men.
Yeah, but then why would you text me the next morning? Like, that is only something that you would do if you were interested in me.
If I recall, I texted you that, just thanking you for a great night. I didn't ask to see you again. I mean, you didn't text me back, so I figured, oh, great, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
That was still kind of a lie then, right? You didn't have a great night with me.
What? Jason, are you actually butthurt about this?
Yeah, of course I am. Like, I was not the reason that it was a boring date. I don't buy that as the reason she texted me that in the morning. I think she's, I think you're trying to get back at me, if I'm honest. Like,
what?
You think?
Really?
Jason, are you accusing Kathy of lying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that was the night she decided that she was, playing for the other team. I don't believe it.
So, Jason, you're saying that you are just God's gift to women, and there's absolutely no way that I could not be interested in you.
No,
Is
Kathy,
that
that's not,
what I'm
what I'm
hearing?
saying. I think that maybe you're upset that I didn't text you back, and so now you're trying to embarrass me on the radio, and that's pathetic.
What? How are you turning her moment of truth into something that's about you, dude?
I just think it's a pretty good story. You know what I mean? Like, she was on her phone the whole night, and you're telling me that was the turning point of her life? No way.
Texting my best friend because we had been having this conversation about, am I interested in women? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. And I had, just such an epiphany on our date that, I texted her. And I didn't really feel it was appropriate to share with you, obviously.
I think it would have been amazing if you shared it with him. Like, hey, by the way, half an hour into this date with you, I just figured out that I am a lesbian. All right, let's finish up. You want dessert?
Dessert?
I mean, maybe he could have been my wingman for the waitress. I mean, I don't know.
Yes! Jason,
well-
I mean, you guys could still be friends. You did help her in a big moment of her life that was very pivotal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can introduce you to my friends. Like, I'm open to that.
Well, Kathy, what would you say to going out on another date with Jason? We will pay for it. Would you go on a second date with Jason?
I would say if he wants a wingman to help him find women, and you guys want to pay for that, I would love to help him in that situation.
So, Kathy, is that a no, or will you go out with Jason and help him find chicks?
I mean, I do have some friends that I could probably set him up with.
You're saying you might have some straight friends who would be interested in me?
Until they actually go out on a date, Jason.
For now.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'll just take any date with anyone who wants to go out with me.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Well, congratulations, Jason.
Really? Is that what it deserves? So
You
congratulations.
might have got a second date.
I hope I don't bring anyone else to any big realization on my next date.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.